From Wild Things Field here in Washington, it's time for high school baseball action on the WMBS YouTube page as the Geibel Gators take on the Turkeyfoot Valley Rams. They did manage to plate 17 runs. Might have our first of the night here. Runner going down to second and sliding in safely there is Eli Walker for stolen base number 1 of the night for Turkeyfoot Valley.
So they need to clean things up tonight if they want to pick up their second win of the year.
Now throw back to second, close
Ooh,
play.
he got him.
Out at second is Eli Walker. So Walker picked off on the move back there from Zane Hickson, caught Walker napping, and we have 1 out.
Yeah, so 1 walk and you erase a batter already.
Swing and a miss. That'll bring, and actually that will send down. That was the 3rd strike there as Groff goes down. First strikeout of the game for Hickson, and just like that, 2 outs. 2 strikes here on Stimmel. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Rams, after Walker got picked off, end up being retired in order. And we'll go to the bottom of the 1st inning.
Yeah, that's what we said. My man Manny should have been the bad boy here today.
I was surprised he was not here.
Yeah. Ooh, nice breaking
ball
pitch
there, and that is going to catch the inside corner for strike 3 to send down Dolan for the first down of this bottom of the 1st inning.
Yeah, and I can honestly say I did not watch Stimmel in warm-up, so I don't know what kind of arm he has behind the dish. But you're right, just with the speed. There goes Stevenson now.
Runner going, and the throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Ian Stevenson. Puts him into scoring position.
I think we're going to have to chalk up another E, and now runners at first and third.
You have now Smith running down to second, no throw.
But coming up in a big spot now for the Rams.
Freshman third baseman went around there with a big cut, and that will be strike 3. So down goes Myers off of 3 pitches from Zane Hickson. So Geibel trying to get out of a jam after Bowers and Lawson both got aboard via defensive errors. There's a swing and a miss from Feathers.
I thought that was strike 3.
I did too.
Yeah.
Feathers went back in the batter's box and made me wonder what was going on.
Yeah, I'm thinking, wait a minute here.
On the Geibel side, if he can strike out Myers, Feathers, and Rugg in succession to get the Gators out of the inning. Now the 0-2 pitch here on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Hickson does just that. He's motoring right along.
But at least that time he went with it on the outside pitch, and now he's on third base.
Now Cade Yoder's at the plate. First pitch swinging. Ground ball here to second. Rugg throw over to first in time to Lawson Myers, but it will score John Hess. So give Yoder's an RBI on the 4-3, and Geibel takes a 1-0 lead on the run scored from John Hess. So now the 0-2, Bowers to Bechtold. That one hit right back at Bowers, and he makes the snag. Boy, he had to be quick on the reaction there, Tony. And Bowers able to grab that liner and retire Bechtold for the second out of the inning. Next pitch here to Hoffer. Breaking ball, and that's going to be a called strike 3 to send down Hoffer and end the inning. But the Gators get a run on the RBI from Cade Yoders.
Smart chance, though, for an appeal. I don't blame him for doing it.
2-1 on the way, and this ball grounded here to second. Dolan charging, tough play. Throw over to first, not in time. You have to give Groff an infield single there, Tom.
Yes, you do. I think Hickson had a lot of time. He could have went to second or first, at least just to get out.
Now rush the throw. Now runner going here, and no throw, as that will allow Eli Walker to get down to second base here for Turkeyfoot Valley.
I have him for 2 so far.
And here's a line drive that'll get through on the left side. This might score 2 runs for Turkeyfoot Valley as the ball gets past Arnett out in left field. That will allow both Ben Groff and Eli Walker to score on the play. And sliding into third, there is Corbin Stimmel. And Turkeyfoot Valley now a 2-1 lead over Geibel.
Well, the Rams now with 2 hits in this inning, only 7 in the first 3 games.
That ball grounded to third. A little juggle there from Hoffer. Throw over to first, not in time. That'll play another run as Stimmel comes around to score. Now it's 3-1 Turkeyfoot Valley. Now Hickson ready for his next pitch here to Myers with 2 on and 1 out and 3 already across for Turkeyfoot Valley here in this half inning. Runner going down to third, and that throw is going to get in a shallow left, but well backed up as Bowers gets into third, advancing to second, Lawson Smith. Now 2 in scoring position here for Turkeyfoot Valley.
He's walked 2 batters and gone full probably on 2 others in this inning.
2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike three, and boy, did Geibel need that. Lights now on here at Wild Things Field, commercially known as EQT Park. And that one getting away from the catcher, Novotny, and that will allow Turkeyfoot Valley to score another run as the head first slide into home from Bowers increases the Turkeyfoot Valley lead now to 4-1. 0-2 here again. Pitch on the way, breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike three, and that'll do it for the top half of the third inning, which saw Turkeyfoot Valley bring 10 men to the plate and score 4 runs. So we'll go to the bottom of the third.
Scored a run.
Now the 1-2 pitch on the way, Bowers to Zimmerman, swing and a miss, strike three, and down goes Xander.
That one might have been more life-saving than anything off of Bechtold, but still made a nice play.
First pitch swinging again here for Michael Novotny. Tough one in the hole there to Eli Walker. Throw not in time. Have to give Novotny an infield single there for Geibel. I need some leftovers for lunch today. This ball ripped high in the air, deep to left. Look out here, Ben Groff going back to the wall, and that ball will one-hop off the wall. That will allow Michael Novotny to score on the play. Relay coming in, and it'll be a stand-up RBI triple for Ian Stevenson, and the Gators back to within a run at 4-2. I'll bring Zane Hickson now to the plate. Geibel now down 4-2, and that ball getting behind the catcher Stimmel, and that will allow Stevenson to score, and Geibel now back to within one at 4-3.
Waiting on deck is first baseman John Hess, if Hickson can keep this inning alive.
3-2 pitch now on the way, and this ball grounded and through right in between Eli Walker and Triton Myers on the left side, so a 2-out single for Zane Hickson. And Geibel with another base runner. Hickson representing the game-tying run.
Now all of a sudden gave up 3 straight hits in this inning.
Hess batting from the left side. A little nubber here going to Myers at third. Tough throw over to first. Close play, not in time. Now running down to third. There is Hickson, and he's safe.
So 4 straight hits now for the Geibel Gators.
Taking on Bell Vernon. Second game of a 2-game series between the Leopards and the Mustangs. Runner going. Pitch was in there for a strike. Throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Walker, his second stolen base of the evening.
If they stole 22 bases between now and the 7th inning, I don't think we'd get that far.
We might have number 6 here. Pitch missed. Throw down to third. Close play. And out at third is Walker. So Walker was picked off back in the first inning. Now caught stealing here in the fourth.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what they called for the first pitch.
Hickson's next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss there from Groff. And that'll do it. That was strike three. Groff wasn't sure either.
Wow.
Seen a lot of that tonight.
Yeah.
Bit of a higher fence we've seen in past years. Another one nubbed foul. I think that would have been strike three.
Yeah, I think they're going to call it. Yeah. It just got passed. So going to be a strikeout, but
Stimmel down to first.
Stimmel down to first is right. So the inning continues. That's the 5th hit of the evening so far for the Geibel Gators.
0-1 pitch was low and outside. Actually, did we miss one there, Tony?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's going back for it looks like we did. So that's going to be the first strikeout for Stimmel. Not unusual for me, I can tell you that.
Now Xander Zimmerman at the plate. He struck out first time up last inning. This one hit high in the air right in the Bermuda Triangle there in left center field. Will drop between Walker and both Groffs. Aaron in center and Ben in left.
Yeah, and you don't know if that was one of those things where they kind of lost it in the lights or what. It was 51 when we walked in. So
might be freezing some pipes tonight.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss there to the count at 2-2, but it got away from Bowers. And advancing down to third, down opportunity to score on the play here is Bechtel, and he'll slide into home and tie this game up at 4. And you still have loose on the base path Zimmerman going all the way down to third.
Whoa. Lined out to first base his first time up and singled his last time. As Brian mentioned, scored a run.
Novotny a chopper here going to Walker at short. Make the throw over to first in time to retire Novotny 6-3, but give Novotny an RBI as he'll drive in Zimmerman on the play. And Geibel now in the lead at 5-4. Has already produced a couple of runs for the Geibel Gators. 2-strike pitch, and Stevenson will hit that one in the gap on the left side that'll easily score Dolan on the play. Stevenson still running on his way down to third, and he'll have another stand-up triple.
Wow.
So he's back-to-back triples on his last two at-bats. The 0-2, and Stevenson winds and fires and feathers a swing and a miss, strike three, and that'll do it. So 1-2-3. Top half of the fifth inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Geibel leading Turkeyfoot Valley 6-4 here in the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Hess, both of his balls in play today were to third base.
He's going to rip one here on the right side, and that will drop. And they're going to say that is a fair ball. I thought from our perspective, Tony, it was a little right of the line, but it's going to be a double for John Hess.
Wow. Right on the hands of Bechtold.
0-2, and Bechtel going the opposite way with a little nubber back to Myers again. Throw a little high off the bag. It'll allow Geibel to score a run there with John Hess. Down to second goes Bechtel. He's still going as they try to retrieve the ball, and you'll have Bechtel getting all the way down to third. Now the 0-2 pitch. Called strike three, and down goes Hoffer for the third time in this game. Geibel, though, tacks on another run after 5.
Up 3, and I'm sure he's getting cold, too. More strikes he throws, the quicker you get out of here.
There's a swing and a miss, strike three. So back-to-back strikeouts for Stevenson. Sent down Feathers to end the fifth and sends down Rugg here to start the sixth. Back in your day, Tony, you were throwing. You try to get guys off the plate a little bit back in your heyday?
I drove up insurance premiums when I was pitching.
That's going to be strike three. And down goes Aaron Groff on that note. Count even at 2-2. Top of the order, and Seth Dolan due up next. 2-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be a called strike three. That'll bring up Seth Dolan. Dolan 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored so far in this game for Geibel. First pitch to him here, hit right back up the middle into center field. So the first hit of the night for Seth Dolan gives Geibel a base runner with one out in the home half of the sixth.
Ninth hit of the night so far for the Geibel Gators.
Seth Dolan over at first, and Stevenson a rip here. Look out. Going deep to left field, and this ball will one hop again off the wall. You'll have Dolan. They're trying to hold him at third, but he's going to go anyways. Ran through the stop sign, and he'll score on the play, and it'll be 8-4 now, Geibel.
Now 3 RBIs on the night for Stevenson, and he's standing at second base.
Giving Geibel now an 8-4 lead over Turkeyfoot Valley, and this ball hit high in the air here on the left side. It'll be a tough play, and it will drop right in between Myers and Walker, and that will allow Stevenson to score on the play and increase now the Geibel lead to 9-4. So now 2 strikes on Corbin Stimmel, and he'll swing and miss there, and we'll record the first down at this top of the 7th inning. And Stevenson now, back-to-back strikeouts, sent down Groff to end the top half of the 6th and sends down Stimmel to start this top half of the 7th. Geibel looking for their second win of the season. Turkeyfoot Valley certainly more competitive here than they were during their first 3 games of the season as Bauer strikes out as well. Now 3 straight strikeouts for Stevenson, and Geibel an out away from ending this game.
Yeah, just Stevenson just throwing BBs right now.
Looking to finish off the Rams here. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it. Your final score, Geibel 9, Turkeyfoot Valley 4.